Catholic emancipation for the Irish people. In other words, the rights of Catholics to practice their religion, which they were not allowed to do from 1695 until 1829.
That was Daniel
Take a look down to the right, you see the narrow streets. See that? Medieval town. Not meant for buses. Now the other great name associated with this town was David de Valera.
I'll explain later.
He used this as constituency when standing for elections to the Irish Parliament. And he continued to do so right up until 1959 when he retired and went on to become our president.
Yeah, I saw that.
And even his granddaughter,
she have a picture of that, huh?
Well,
she used it.
did we drive past it?
Yeah, we drove past
It might be on there.
Constituency for many years. Up to the right again, look. See the narrow street.
So if we move back, we could have Kenny's bar, right?
There you go. And there was cost cutters.
With a K, right?
That was
Was it?
cost cutters expressive.
Yeah. Saw something on the sign back there, road out or something.
And here in the middle of the circle, you'll see a pedestal, a woman on top of a pedestal, you see? That woman is Mother Ireland, the Maid of Ireland.
I can't see it.
See, in all our
Behind the fence.
stories,
Oh.
Ireland is always represented as a woman, never as a man.
There you go.
A woman with different names like
Well, because she's so fickle.
last evening, Rosie Duke, which
You better
means my
watch
dark
it, Buster.
Rosalie.
I wasn't thinking she was still taking
Yeah, well, so I fell out of favor a
Now,
little
not
bit,
too far from here to your left. You'll see the road down here at the moment. There's a lovely seaside town called Kilkee. Kilkee. About 45 miles away. Now, way back in the 40s, early 50s, people would go on vacation. They still do, actually. But people didn't have cars. So they had to travel on a narrow gauge railway system called the Old West Clare train, which was notorious. It would leave here at 11 o'clock in the morning. You'd be very lucky to arrive in Kilkee at 6 o'clock in the evening.
Wow.
35 miles away. The train would travel so slowly. You could get out and run alongside it. The driver would stop and have a chat with his wife, or maybe have his breakfast.
It's probably an Irish
More often than not, it would break down. One of our great songwriters, Percy French, he was a railroad engineer. He was also a troubadour. He had a bad experience on the train because he was hired to play at a wedding in Kilkee, and it was, of course, the train was late. The wedding was over. Bride and groom were furious. So afterwards, he wrote a little ditty making fun of the whole railroad system. The company weren't too pleased, and they decided to sue him. And he was summoned to appear in court in Kilkee at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but sure, he arrived at about 4 o'clock. And the judge was furious, contempt of court. And he said, Your Honour, I travel down on the West Clare train, and it's due here at 1 o'clock. And they dismissed the case. Very funny. But it was a very funny ditty that he wrote. Like, for instance, you might talk of Columbus as sailing across the Atlantic Sea, but he never tried to go railing from Ennis as far as Kilkee. That's so bad in life. Take a look at the lovely houses again.
Use all your battery.
That's gone are the days of the thatched cottages.
Okay.
These are what people are building now. All over the country. Actually, there's literally 400,000 area of one-off housing built in the past number of years, which was actually ruining our countryside. They were springing up like mushrooms, no uniformity whatsoever. Now it's not easy to get planning permission in these rural areas. It's not that easy.